Teachers, beginning this year, Infinite Campus will become the official gradebook for elementary school. You will have full-time access to the gradebook and be able to record grades at any time. You will no longer need to wait for the end of the 9-week grading period to enter your grades. 4th and 5th grade teachers will use Infinite Campus as the gradebook. Teachers will be able to sync any grade from Schoology over to Infinite Campus. No domains will be in the 4th and 5th grade gradebook. Assignment grades will be reported using numerical values. The gradebook will have 3 categories to choose from. These include the formative category, worth 45%, summative category, worth 55%, and a 0% skill building, non-graded category. Parents will have access to the Infinite Campus gradebook beginning on September the 18th of 2023. It's important that all assignment names reflect the skill or standard being assessed. Please do not use names such as Quiz 1 or Test. The assignment name should be agreed on and planned by the grade levels and contain as much detail as possible. PLC should collaboratively develop common assignments and assessments. All formative and summative assessments should be entered weekly to keep parents informed. Comments on the report card should reflect any areas of strengths or weaknesses so that parents can support at-home learning. Comments should incorporate information from the quarterly content summaries that will be provided by the content coordinators. It's important to note that these quarterly summaries do not serve as a comprehensive curriculum guide or substitute for the Georgia Standards of Excellence. Digital Learning and your elementary coach have partnered to provide you with training on the gradebook. We will begin by logging into Infinite Campus. Remember to click the Google SSO for Staff and Students button to log in. Now that you're signed into Infinite Campus, look up in the top right-hand corner of your screen at the silhouette button. Please go ahead and click on this button. And notice that there's a toggle switch that says Try New Look. You will want to turn this on now because all training in this video will be created using the new look. On the left-hand side of the menu, you will see the word Instruction. Under Instruction, look under the Grades column for Progress Monitor. Go ahead and click to open the Progress Monitor. In Progress Monitor, let's begin by adding an assignment. In the bottom left corner, you will see the plus add button. Notice that there is also a down triangle that you can click, and you see a lot of different things here. The one that we are going to focus on is the assignment. You can click on that button to create the assignment, or click on the plus add button, which will also by default create an assignment. So notice that the title is required. It is important that all assignment names reflect the skill or standard being assessed. Please do not use names such as Quiz 1 or Test. The assignment name should be agreed on and planned by the grade levels and contain as much detail as possible. For this example, we are going to title the assignment Multiplying and Dividing Integers. Now that I have a title for my assignment, notice that I can go to the summary section just below, and anything I include in this summary section is viewable by both parents and students. Notice that you can attach content to the summary section, as well as several different links or images, depending on what the assignment is about. To the right of the summary section, notice the section settings. By default, any new assignment is visible to the class or parent. The start and end date by default will be the date that you create the assignment. Feel free to adjust the end date for longer term projects, for example. By default, all students will be assigned the assignment. If you would like to adjust this, simply click the All Assigned button and uncheck students or check students that the assignment will be assigned to. In this example, after I update, notice that only one student is getting the assignment. If I want to go back and adjust this, I simply come back and select the toggle switch at the top where it says assigned, and then select update. Scores are released as soon as I input grades. The next section in assignment setup is the grading component. Notice that by default, grading is turned on for the assignment. If you do not intend to grade the assignment, simply turn this off. The assignment that you're creating will by default be included in the grade calculation. Uncheck this box if you do not wish this to be. The abbreviation for the assignment is auto-generated based on the title of the assignment. Feel free to change the abbreviation. The sequence, this is where in the gradebook this new assignment will be placed. Under category, remember you have formative worth 45%, summative 55%, and a 0% skill building / non-graded category. For this assignment, I'm going to select formative. The standard grading tasks, this would simply be the first 9 weeks, but for purposes of this video, I'll just leave that blank. Scoring type is going to be points for 4th and 5th grade. It's very important not to change this to anything else. Notice you have a points value for the assignment and a multiplier. Please do not adjust the multiplier because this may negatively impact how your grades are being factored. Instead, if an assignment needs to be worth double, simply change this to 200 points, for example. Remember that 4th and 5th grade will not need to tag standards. The scoring rubric section, this will be shown in a later video. And then in the very bottom left-hand corner, notice that you can save and add sections. This would be the case if you wanted to add this assignment to other sections of your class. So if I save and add sections, notice that I can simply click the add button in order for them to have the same assignment that I just created. Once these settings are complete, be sure to click the blue save button in the bottom left corner. This will bring you to a finalized version of the assignment. Notice that you can edit the assignment. You have a way to duplicate the assignment. You can score the assignment now, or you can close the screen and return to the previous page. I'll go ahead and click the close button to return to the full progress monitoring page. Notice that across the top, I have my different assignments. Notice that I did not do a good job with my abbreviations or names of the assignments because they all match. This is the assignment that I just created, so I'm going to go ahead and score it now. I can do a few different things to score the assignment. One, I can open the assignment. I can also build down grades. If I am grading with papers in hand and I know which assignment I am looking at. If I wanted to click on the assignment abbreviation, notice that if I didn't save the grades, that I'm going to get this pop-up box. I'm going to go ahead and leave the screen though. So this screen should look familiar. Notice that we have our score button in the top right. When I go to score the assignment this way, I do have more options. Notice that I have the assignment abbreviation, and I can input the score here, and I can copy down. If I copy down and I have several students in this list, note that I can go in and just change one student's grade if necessary. In addition, I can add different comments. I can, over here on the side, click the turned in button. This is helpful if students have turned in the assignment on time, but you haven't yet had time to grade the assignment. This way, parents will be able to see that their child did turn in the assignment. When complete, I need to be sure to click the Save button in the bottom left corner. After clicking the Save button, I'll click the Close button. Notice I'll return to the main assignment page where I just scored this assignment. I'm going to go ahead and close it since I've already scored it. And notice the page that I return to. When I hover over the abbreviation here, that is the term grade, so the quarter one grade. What I'll need to do is select that by clicking on it. And now I'll see the individual assignments that make up that term grade. When ready, I can return to the progress monitoring page by clicking the close button. An additional way to create assignments is by going through the gradebook. To navigate to the gradebook, select Instruction, and under the Grades column, select Gradebook. In this view, you'll see the student names, and notice that I can see the grade for my formative category. Remember, I also have summative, but none of the assignments here are considered summative assignments. So again, I can simply type in grades if I would like to here. I do not have that copy down option. If I wanted to create an assignment, I would simply click the add button here. And now the screen should look familiar to you because this is the same one that you saw under progress monitoring. A final helpful detail is to star different pages that you frequently visit within Infinite Campus. So if I know I'm going to be going to the gradebook, I can select the star, turn it blue, and then notice on the far left over here, I can click my star and I'll see my favorite locations in Infinite Campus. So if I wanted to go right back to Progress Monitor, for example, I can select that. If I no longer want to favorite a page, I would simply come up here and uncheck the star and notice that it disappeared from my favorites area. If you have any questions about the Infinite Campus Gradebook, please don't hesitate to contact your instructional coach or your digital learning specialist. In addition to this, Infinite Campus contains several training resources that you might find useful. On the main menu, if you select Instruction, notice that you do have a message center here, which contains additional training videos, documentation on using Infinite Campus, and more information about the individual tools that are found within Infinite Campus.